Hello, thank you for tuning in with Hot Topics with Lady C. And today we have a black business owner here in the DFW area that is joining us today. And we're going to be talking with Mr. Antonio Holloway in just a few minutes. Today he's going to be able to present to us some meats here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area and online. And look, wherever you are, this is a family-owned business that have been in business for a while. So I'm asking y'all, hey, go get your people tuned in so y'all can hear about the different meats and the deals that Meat by the Case have going on today. So today, I want to introduce you to Mr. Antonio A.T. Holloway, that is the owner of the Meat by the Case.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
And we are so glad to have you. Anytime we have some black business owners in a community, we are so happy to put them out there and to let them know that they are here in a community to serve you. And the one thing that I loved about Mr. Holloway that he said is they deliver. You know, sometimes when it's raining, bad weather, we don't want to go out, cold, and even like we had COVID. Exactly. We were shut in, Mr. Holloway, but one thing I like, he said he would deliver and bring it unto you. So I want you to tell us a little bit, Mr. Holloway, about this Meat by the Case.
Okay, thank you for having me, first of all. I'm excited to be on Hot Topics here, and thanks for allowing this platform. So I am A.T. Holloway, owner of Meat by the Case Dallas. We actually have two locations.
Okay.
One in Hugo, which is our corporate location, if you will. They started in 2010.
Okay.
We started 6 years later in 2016, actually about 3 miles from here, actually. We had a storefront here in Oak Cliff.
So now, hold on, Mr. Holloway.
Yes,
tell us where Hugo is at.
Okay, Hugo is in Hugo, Oklahoma, southeastern part of Oklahoma.
Oklahoma folks, okay.
A lot of people here in Texas, you know where Paris, Texas is.
Okay.
Hugo is about 15 miles over the Oklahoma border from Paris, Texas.
Okay.
And so we have a storefront. My mom and dad, Albert and Catherine Holloway, they run that location. They've been going for 14 years. So that's the kind of the background and the foundation, kind of how we got started. My dad was a butcher in Oklahoma for over 31 years, and he watched his grandfather cut meat for his community.
So this is a family-owned business.
Family-owned business, and I'm actually a third-generation meat man.
Wow. So now, Mr. Holloway, how long have this business been operating?
So my dad opened up his business in 2010 in Hugo, Oklahoma, and then we followed in 2016. So the Dallas location has been going for 8 years. 8 years. And the Hugo location has been going for 14 years.
And so we are now in 2024. And yet, Meat by the Case is still operating.
It is still operating.
Okay, now, Mr. Holloway, we want to get into it because we got folks with certain diets. We got folks that say, hey, I can't eat pork. We got some say, okay, I can't eat nothing but chicken. So tell us the type of meats that you have and the variety so the people know what Meat by the Case got going on.
So we have a little bit of everything. So from chicken, pork, beef, turkey, you name it, we can actually get it. And we usually sell in bulk is kind of our platform. We do sell smaller portions from time to time as well. But that's kind of my dad's vision of providing meat in bulk because it helps bigger family and cost effective as well. So, quality meats at great prices with excellent service. That's our motto. And that's kind of what we follow right now. So people place their order online or they phone call, and we deliver to their address of choice.
So the one thing I just heard him say is that you can purchase online because we have a lot of seniors and a lot of elders that don't want to go to the grocery store and just don't want to deal with the hustle and buck of a lot of times these long lines. And so Meat by the Case is stating that you can order from them and you can do it online and they will deliver this unto you. He said they got beef, they got pork, they got chicken, they got turkey. And to be honest, Mr. Holloway, it is unheard of sometimes for a lot of meat companies to sell turkey. And we know a lot of people are kind of switching over to that because it's more of a healthier choice. We know our food source is really changing. And so we got a lot of people that is really turning to turkey and chicken only. So with the meats that you are selling, let's just go with the turkey. Are you doing whole turkeys, ground turkeys? Kind of tell us with each meat what you're presenting to the public.
Okay. So most of the meat itself comes fresh or freshly frozen, and so for your turkey, that comes frozen. You know, it comes in a 10-pound case with 5 different packages, well, 5-pound packages each.
Okay.
We do have whole turkeys. We do have sliced turkey. You know, pork is the same way. Chicken, you know, from your turkey drumsticks, your chicken drumsticks, to your wings, the party wings or your whole wings.
And y'all know us people, we like the chicken.
Yeah. I just made deliveries this past week,
Yes.
just you know, with chicken and so forth.
So hot wings, he
Hot
doing wings, y'all.
Wings. A lot of people say, do you cook it? I say, well, we don't cook it, but we will deliver it to you, and you can work your magic and kind of go from there.
Okay.
But something else that you mentioned earlier that was really key, that kind of sparked this whole delivery thing, kind of spun from the pandemic. You know, we started making deliveries right before the pandemic, and we had 1 or 2 deliveries going, and then the pandemic hit. Well, when the pandemic hit, most businesses, unfortunately, kind of closed their door because they had nothing in place to actually kind of go through. Right.
Yes.
We actually, our business saw a 400 to 500% growth during the pandemic.
That's amazing.
And why was that? Because seniors and people, they couldn't get out, right? You couldn't leave. And in some instances, you couldn't even find anything in the grocery store. So we felt the need of having, you know, finding things for people, chicken, pork, turkey.
Right.
And then bringing it to them and to their doorstep was really key.
Well, one thing I like is that when everything shut down, as a black business owner, that Meat by the Case was able to continue to keep going.
Right.
And we can appreciate that this business owner has been in business how many years?
For 8 years.
For 8 years. And not only is he servicing the DFW area, but he's also servicing Oklahoma City. So those that are in Oklahoma, y'all need to come on, try Meat by the Case. I want to give y'all some contact information for Mr. Holloway. First of all, you can reach him at 817-482-6221. Again, that's 817-428-6221. Also, you can reach him online. What is your email?
Email is info@mbcmeatmarket.com. That's info@mbcmeatmarket.com.
Now, I want you guys to really reach out to Meat by the Case and give them a try. Are you doing any kind of promotions at this time, Mr. Holloway?
At this time right now for the month of May, and then it probably go into June too. If you're hearing this right now, we're actually...
Oh, Hot Topics with Lady C. So when you contact them, you got to mention that.
Yeah. Free deliveries right now in the metroplex. So we got that going on top of the 10% on top of your order as well.
So he's giving you 10% plus free delivery if you mention Hot Topics with Lady C by Meat by the Case.
Gotta mention her.
Gotta mention it. So he has chicken. So with the chicken, they can get wings. They can get
leg quarters.
Do you have
whole
chicken fingers?
Chicken fingers, chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets.
Yes.
I mean, and you know that goes a long way for
and
those that got
summertime
kids.
too, right? Summertime is there, right? I got
School
2 boys
finna
at
be
home.
out.
School about to be out. Man,
So
fill
y'all,
that deep freezer up.
yes,
That's what people do,
yes.
right?
You gotta purchase that and get them chicken nuggets for the kids. So you said on the turkey side, he said you do ground turkey.
Ground turkey.
Now, do you have you do whole turkeys? And so then on the beef side, you're doing ground
beef. We have ground beef. We have steaks. A lot of people looking for steaks.
Steaks, okay.
Right? Got that as well. So yeah, a lot of varieties and different options.
And on the pork side, you have
pork. You know, we have the ribs. A lot of people like
Okay.
putting steaks and ribs on the grill, so we have that. We also have sausage, pork sausage as well.
okay. So you got pork sausage. Now my question is, do you got beef sausage?
We do have a beef sausage that we can special order in, and because we do have a lot of people that are conscious of that too, and so we do have a beef sausage.
So also Meat by the Case is doing special orders. See, one thing I'm excited about anytime that we have black business owners in a community, because we know the way the economy is going and things are going. I'm pro-black, y'all. Now, anybody else that is not African American, we invite you to try meat by the case. But just because this is an African American business in the community, in the DFW area and also in Oklahoma City, I'm asking that we will support all of our black businesses, and this is one of them, Meat by the Case with Antonio Holloway. This is a family-owned business. He's been in business for many years. You are able to get different samples of meat by ordering, and they are delivering. And for this month, the promotion is he's giving 10% off. And he said it is a generational business. You don't hardly hear that much.
Exactly.
To where it's kind of been passed down through the line. And so I think this is an exciting thing that it started from the grandfather, to your dad, and then now we're down to the son. And we do know when you hear about third generational businesses, then I got to get a little personal with Meat by the Case. We know that he is married with a family. And so we know because Mr. Holloway is married and he has a family, then, hey, his son is going to be able to come along and take on the business. And it will continue down. Hey, I love this. This is how we're supposed to be doing this, allowing it to go down the generations. So can you tell us, Mr. Holloway, as you've been the business owner of Meat by the Case, are you originally from Texas?
I'm originally from the great state of Oklahoma.
Okay.
Boomer Sooner. But I've been here in Texas for about 20 years.
Okay.
So I have family and friends that are here. My brother and sister-in-law, they're here in Texas, cousins. So I do have a sister, two sisters here in the metroplex. So I'm excited to be here. And we're just about 2.5 hours away from Hugo in Oklahoma. So
okay.
Yeah.
So y'all got an old country boy.
Country boy.
From Oklahoma City.
Oklahoma City.
With Meat by the Case.
Meat by the
I
Case.
oblige y'all to try these services. Don't forget to mention Hot Topics with Lady C in order to receive your 10% discount and to get your free delivery. He is one of our own. Come on, native.
Thank you.
You know, from Oklahoma City. He's a family man, you know, and a lot of times when we get business owners too that are family men and that are husbands, you know that not only they're caring about their home, but they're caring about their business. So I'm asking y'all to give Meat by the Case a try. Once again, we asking you to contact him at 817-482-6221. Hey, y'all gotta try. If it's just the one time, try the turkey, try the chicken, you know, try the beef. You know, I don't eat pork. And so that's why I'm so excited that Meat by the Case do got other varieties like the chicken, the turkey, and the beef that y'all can get. And all those senior citizens out there that do not want to stand in these long lines, that you can get your meat with Meat by the Case. And the one thing I heard you say, Mr. Holloway, is that you sell them in bulk. Well, a lot of times we're going to Sam's and we're going to Costco's.
Exactly.
Instead of you going, putting your money in that, let's support this black-owned business. Get your case of meat with Meat by the Case.
Meat by the Case.
You know, leave the Sam's alone, leave the Costco's alone, and let's support this black-owned business here with Mr. Antonio Holloway. Mr. Holloway, is there anything else that you would like to share with your listeners? Y'all remember, country boy from Oklahoma. He doing this meat thing.
I'm doing it. Hey, you know, one other thing that I'm super excited about is we do a fundraiser for citizens, nonprofit organizations, and corporate people as well. There's a lot of people, and this is what we find out too. We're talking about schools,
yes,
basketball teams, cheerleader squads, and stuff like that. They need to earn money or make money to support the things they have to do for travel and so forth. So me and my wife, what we came up with a fundraising event. And so what we call it is raise funds with turkey drums.
Okay.
And a lot of these organizations, they buy the turkey legs or have an event as well, and they raise funds for that particular item.
So now you bringing me back to
Yeah.
back in the day,
Back in the
Mr.
day,
Holloway.
we're bringing
Them
it to
church
2024.
plates
Yes.
that they were selling.
Yeah, so where we have the big turkey legs.
Okay.
So just imagine people walking around. I have my son at the last event we had with big turkey legs and so forth.
Okay.
And here's the thing, I'm super excited about. There's a church in Mansfield that they needed to replenish their food pantry.
Okay.
And this was during the pandemic, in fact. So they had an event. They had an event with the Raise Fund with turkey drums. One weekend event, and they raised over $10,000
with the fundraiser
with
Meat by the Case.
It was on the news and
that.
so forth, and I'm excited. So we're relaunching that here for the summer. 2024 and beyond, and I just wanted to make sure I mention that because there are a lot of people that are coming to me. We get emails all the time that need to raise money and they're looking for something, and so it is a great cause with a great company, and we're excited about that.
Well, I'm excited about it too to hear that Meat by the Case is doing fundraisers because we know these churches that are watching, y'all do a lot of fundraisers. Y'all know y'all be doing these fish dinners. Well, let's switch this on over and let's do some turkey, let's do some chicken or whatever. He does it by the case and he does fundraisers. So churches that is in the DFW area, I'm going to ask you to get a hold to Meat by the Case. Contact Mr. Holloway at 817-482-6261. And remember, he's giving 10% and he also is giving delivery. Because we know that these church is getting hot. Normally in the summertime, they start doing these fundraisers. Y'all know y'all trying to raise money for these pastors' anniversaries.
The building fund.
Yes.
Come on now.
You know, and so this would be a good contact to try Meat by the Case to include him in your fundraisers. Now, I also realize that you're doing water ice for parties. Tell us about that.
The Philadelphia water ice is kind of complementary to what we do with Meat by the Case.
Okay.
We've done birthday parties, church events, and things of that nature. As it's getting hot, this Philadelphia water ice, true flavor. Not a lot of sugar in it as well. So
now is this water ice like a snow cone?
It's kind of like a snow cone. It's kind of a mix between a snow cone and ice cream.
Okay.
If you will.
Okay.
And we come out and we host the event. And also, if you just want to get the buckets yourself, you can actually serve it yourself too.
Okay.
So either way you want to go, it's really refreshing, especially when it's hot outside.
So with Mr. Antonio Holloway today with Meat by the Case, not only is he offering you meat, but he's also offering you, they're doing fundraisers for these churches, for, let me see, what they used to call it back in the day, the Boys and Girls Club. Fundraisers for those, and I mean, you got a lot of churches too that be having summer camps. Fundraisers for those, and if you just want to like do a party or get together, now they're doing even reunions. Meat by the Case for all of these things that you're getting ready to have, because we're going into the summer. We have Meat by the Case that is standing by where you can purchase meat for these events. And last not least, he also have the water ice parties, as he was stating. So Meat by the Case got a couple of things to offer us from a black-owned business. So I'm once again putting it out here on Hot Topics with Lady C, asking that y'all will try Meat by the Case with the owner, Antonio Holloway. Hey, family man, businessman, husband, and we can definitely tell on camera, a man of the Most High. So let's try his business at least once and pass it on, because I just believe when you purchase from him, it ain't gonna stop at one time. You're gonna come back and purchase again, especially if you're dealing with him on a fundraiser, or especially you're dealing with him with this water ice, because it's finna get hot, y'all. You know this weather crazy. And Meat by the Case is stepping in with it.
Trust me.
And so we appreciate you for being here on us
No problem.
with Hot Topic with Lady C with us today, reaching a whole bunch of people and those Oklahoma people that is outside the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Hey, this is y'all country boy.
This is me.
Y'all got to purchase from Meat by the Case. He is from Oklahoma City. So I'm gonna say DFW, don't let Oklahoma City beat us and they buying the meat and sell out with, come on DFW. I need y'all to purchase. Meat by the Case. I want to thank you for being here as another black business owner with Hot Topics with Lady C. And until then, look, Mr. Holloway is waiting to hear from you. Mr. Holloway, you got anything you want to say to your customers? DFW, don't let Oklahoma outbeat us getting this meat. Go ahead.
So this is what I'm excited about too as I leave right now. Is since the pandemic, we've averaged a 5.0 on the Google ratings right now.
Okay, all right.
And it all starts from my dad. You know, one of his whole thing was just quality meats at great prices with excellent service. So when you call us, email us or whatnot, call us out or team up with us with an event, you're going to get excellent service because that's what's going to keep you coming back.
Now, you said a 5.0. Now, y'all know when our stuff ain't right, we cut up.
They going to let you know.
And Meat by the Case got a 5.0. Y'all know we be checking these businesses out, and we be seeing what other folks are saying. And he's saying that there's a 5.0. You can go check it out on Google. Now, when it's businesses with those kind of ratings, hey, they definitely will get my business because nobody wants to buy from a business that has poor rating, and then you got a bunch of just bad ratings online. So we also want to appreciate Meat by the Case by maintaining good standards. And how do we really know that? 5.0 online. One thing we know about it, these customers ain't gonna lie.
They gonna let you know.
When you mess up, these customers is going to let you know. And that is how these businesses are really being held by their standards, by the reviews that the customers are giving the businesses. So with that being said, we want to appreciate and thank Mr. Holloway coming all the way from Oklahoma City to service us here in the DFW area, as well as he's yet servicing his home in Oklahoma City. Thank you for tuning in with Hot Topics with Lady C with Meat by the Case. And I want to give you a contact one more time. I keep throwing out this number. Reason why, bring your money to Meat by the Case and leave Sam's and Costco alone because he's doing it by the book. You can reach him at 817-482-6221. Thank you for tuning in with Hot Topics with Lady C. And remember to contact Meat by the Case with owner Antonio Holloway. Thank you for being with us, my brother.
Thank you very much. Meat by the Case, we're here to meet your needs.